Hi, I'm Nicholas. Do you want to find a reliable supplier in China to make your products or import good quality items with good price and low quantities? Thanks to the internet, there are many ways to find suppliers online now, so you don't have to go to China to find them by yourself. In this video, I will introduce 8 methods that can be used to find Chinese suppliers online. 1. Find supplier on Alibaba. Alibaba is known as the world's largest B2B trading platform. The products categories there are so rich that you can almost find most of the product suppliers as you can imagine. But here are a few tips you need to pay attention to. Good supplier doesn't mean a good supplier, since everyone can be a good supplier after paying the annual fee of $4,000. Obviously, you cannot judge if the supplier is good or not by this. Since Alibaba's search ranking is mostly determined by the advertising costs, which is different from Google's, the first ranking supplier might not always be a good one. Besides, every supplier will have an MOQ requirement, which may not be friendly to some small and mid-sized enterprises. The MOQ means minimum order quantity. Also, buyers need to communicate and sign contracts with sellers before placing order. Most suppliers need to pay in advance, so there is no guarantee you'll get the items you want. 2. From global sources and made in China. These two websites have much higher standards and fees for member review. Therefore, the requirements for the stress of the supplier are higher. For the same reason, the chances you finding the factories there are higher. If you need machinery or electronic products, I recommend you to go to global sources and made in China. In summary, if you want to develop your own brand products, it is more efficient to find suppliers on these two sites, and the suppliers are more professional. But one thing to note is that the MOQ of them is much higher than that of Alibaba. 3. Find suppliers from AliExpress and DHgate. AliExpress and Alibaba are both under the Alibaba Group, but AliExpress is a retail website. It aims to enable Chinese factories and brand owners to directly face end customers all over the world. Many Shopify owners and Amazon sellers like to start dropshipping business through AliExpress so that they can start their business at a very low cost. But its logistic delivery time is very slow, and it may take 1 to 2 months to reach your customers. Therefore, if clients cancel this order, you may lose the whole payment. The advantage of AliExpress is that its price is cheap, and compared with Alibaba, its MOQ will be relatively low. Therefore, for small and mid-sized enterprises at the beginning, AliExpress is a good choice. If your clients can wait a little longer, it would be great. DHgate. DHgate is between Alibaba and AliExpress. The MOQ of DHgate is lower than Alibaba, and its wholesale price is better than AliExpress. At the same time, DHgate also provides guaranteed refund and hosting protection for each order, So I think this website is very suitable for small business owners. 4. From Shopee and Lazada. Many small and mid-sized enterprises in Southeast Asia choose to find suppliers on Shopee and Lazada platforms. The advantage is they are easy to operate, and many new buyers can choose a payment of cash on delivery. This greatly reduces the risk of customers. The disadvantage is they charge a platform fee of nearly 10% for every transaction, so its price will not be too cheap. Secondly, each buyer's account can only place 20 orders every day, and each order value can't exceed 6,000 pesos. If this limit is exceeded, cash on delivery payment cannot be used anymore. Besides, since most of Chinese sellers on Shopee are small and mid-sized business owners, they are probably not professional enough in handling wholesaling orders. They often only provide some logistics related to Shopee, such as air transportation. However, airship, which is an expensive mode of transportation, cannot meet wholesale customers' needs, especially when shipped the products with big volume and weight. 5. From the site 1688.com. This website is also owned by Alibaba Group, which faces Chinese merchants. There are many factories, suppliers, and trading companies on it. Its advantage is that the categories are rich and the price is very cheap. But for overseas sellers, since all pages are in Chinese, the language barriers will make it inconvenient to communicate with. Besides, its payment method only supports RMB, Chinese yuan. Without Alipay, you can't trade on it. 6. Cooperate with sourcing agent company. These companies do not sell their own products. They are more focused on sourcing services. They are stable and professional because have received good corporate training. You can benefit from import services including sourcing, production monitoring, quality control, and shipping arrangements. For those who need multiple categories of products from China, a sourcing agent is the best option. For example, if you need to buy 4 different products from China, you need to find supplies for each product. Generally, you will compare at least 5 different sellers for each product in order to find the best option. So, if you are dealing with 4 different products, you need to communicate with 20 or more suppliers. Now, imagine how many suppliers you will have to find and process if you sell dozens or hundreds of products. 7. Use search engine. First, Google. Search for Chinese suppliers through Google is also a good choice, since Chinese suppliers often have commercial websites and their own social media. The second search engine is Baidu. Most Chinese people use the Baidu search engine. You can use translation tools to find suppliers. Combined with 1688.com, you may find more company details such as whether they are involved in legal disputes. The 8th method is search from SNS. You can also search for Chinese suppliers on social media. The most common ones are Facebook, LinkedIn, and so on. Many Chinese suppliers have social media accounts, and they often share their news, products updates, and services there. You can follow and contact them to learn more, and then decide whom to cooperate with. In conclusion, above 8 methods are effective ways to find Chinese suppliers online from my experience. I hope this video will help you. Please comment if you have any good ideas. See you!